Real, coming at you with another loped out banger.
Yeah,
And we
yeah.
got Wicked Stilo in the house.
What's cracking, man? It's
Oh,
your boy Wicked
man.
Steeler, man, the voice of the city. You know what I'm saying? Thanks, you, man. I appreciate this, man. Appreciate you having me on your platform, bro. I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Appreciate you
yeah.
reaching out, man. What's good?
Hey, I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you taking the time to come on the platform, bro. That's
Hell
what's
yeah,
up.
man. It's an honor, big dog. It's an honor. Appreciate you.
Hell yeah. So shit, man, go ahead and let the people know a little bit about you, where you're from, all that, man. Oh,
All
and,
right. Well,
and let's go ahead and jump off. Let them know what platforms they can find you on too, man. That way they know that off the rip.
you can hit me up on all platforms, big dog. You know what I mean? Spotify, fucking Spotify, Apple, all that, big dog. All the major platforms. YouTube, Apple Music, you know what I mean? All of them. All major platforms. But I'm from the West Coast, you know what I'm saying? I'm from Oxnard, California. The city of Chiques, that's what they call it, but I'm from Oxnard, homie. Oxnard.
Okay.
Oxnard,
I
California.
was actually wondering that, man, because I was going to tag the location, the
Mm-hmm.
city on the, and I was like, damn, where's he from? So I didn't put the city in because I didn't know what city. Oxnard. Okay, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to Oxnard, man.
Yes,
Most
sir.
definitely.
Chiques, homie, Chiques. That's the little nickname we got for it. It's got a lot of nicknames, you know what I mean? But that's the main one, homie, the city of Chiques.
Yeah, I've had some homies in the comments and stuff from Chiques, man. Big shout out to Chiques too, man.
Yes, sir.
Hell yeah. So man, what's it like coming up? You been there all your life?
Hell yeah, born and raised, bro. Born and raised. Born and raised, homie. Running up,
Okay.
you know what I mean? Coming up, all that shit.
Hell yeah. And what's it like for a youngster coming up out there, man? Like, is there a lot of opportunities to jump up in the rap game, or other opportunities to do other things, or
Right
what's
now,
the
nowadays, there's a lot of artists coming out of the city, homie. I ain't gonna lie, there's a lot of artists. It seems like every day there's a new artist coming out of the city, but yeah, there's opportunity. I mean, because we got LA right there, you know what I mean? So yeah, there's opportunity to be definitely basically anything, a rapper, a fucking tattoo artist, a content creator, anything. You know what I'm saying?
these damn comments? Hell yeah, that's what's up, man. So how old was you when you jumped up in the game?
Talking about the rap game? Oh
Yeah.
man, I want to say about 15, 16, dog, 14 maybe back in the day, dog. You know what I'm saying? When Bone Thugs jumped off, big dog. You know what I mean?
Oh
Bone
yeah,
Thugs.
okay.
Yeah, yeah. You know what I mean? So it's been a while, big dog.
Hell yeah. You a big Bone Thugs fan?
Mm, yeah, I used to be. You know what I mean? When they had the original shit going, I know me the Thuggish Ruggish Bone, but nowadays, you know what I mean? They kind of faded away and shit. But yeah,
Yeah.
I was.
Yeah, you know what, man? After that, I really, honestly, I think the first album was pretty much it for them. I ain't keep up with them too much after East 1999.
Yeah,
The
that
Eternal.
was it. That was it, homie. After
Yeah.
that, they kind of fell off. So, but yeah, you know what I'm saying? I've been doing this shit for a long time, dog. You know what I mean? So, hell yeah.
But how old was you when you jumped up in the game, man?
My teens, bro. I want to say about 15. I started, I went to a studio fucking early on, when there was only a couple of cats back then who had an actual studio. So it was, I want to say about 16, 17 when I jumped to my first, actual studio where the dudes had the fucking boards and the keyboards and the booth and all that. You know what I mean? This was before computers and all this shit, Pro Tools and all that. You know what I mean?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah. At what point did you start taking it serious? Like this is something I'm going to do?
I want to say in my 20s, big dog. You know what I mean? I started, making tracks, getting features, trying to get features with big artists at the time. You know what I mean? Who was doing it big at the time? So yeah,
Hell yeah. And like what do you got coming up as far as like music and just the whole grind? Is that I see you got some merch too, man. So let's
yeah.
talk a little bit about that merch too.
This is my hoodies. You know what I mean? I mean they basically first come first serve. You know what I mean? Because sometimes I be pressing them up and people want them. I end up giving them away for free. You know what I mean? So I don't got like a a back order. If they want one, I'll press it up and basically supply and demand. You know what I mean? If there's a
Yeah,
demand there, I'll go ahead and fucking make some up. But other than that, you know what I mean? I just rock it, for promo, for promotion. You know what I mean?
right.
Hell yeah, I got
Yeah,
this. I got the logo, the Wicked Stilo logo. I got the City Boy logo. You know what I mean? I got all kinds of logos in the works still, but you know what I mean? Little by little, big dog. Little by little.
and City Boys, that's like that's y'all's record label or what?
That's my little label. That's my little imprint. You know what I mean? That's just something that I put my music out on.
Okay. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
That's dope, man. So what do you think about the current state of the game, man, as far as Chicano hip hop's going?
I mean, right now it seems like everybody beefing. You know what I mean? It's like WWE right now. You know what I mean? We got different beefs popping up. I mean, but other than that, it's booming. From what I can see, we got a lot of artists coming up, a lot of artists rising. You know what I mean? It's good right now. I I,
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. I mean, every day these dudes are busting out with new songs. It's a lot different now. You know what I mean? They got the platform, they got the internet, so I think it's good.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Go ahead.
Do you think a lot of the because you know what I've noticed, man, a lot of it seems like a lot of the podcast beefs, they're kind of like coming into the rap beefs, and the rap beefs are starting to intertwine into podcast beefs. Do you think that's good for the game?
I think it's intertwined now. I think rappers have to be content creators as well. I mean, not just music. They got to do vlogs, blogs. You know what I mean? They got to pretty much, tap in with y'all. They got to pretty much tap in with the podcast now because that's where, they're kind of getting noticed and put on now. You know what I mean? If you go on a podcast that's popping, that's kind of like the way to get out now. But yeah, I mean, are there artists beefing with podcasters?
Oh hell yeah, all the time.
Really?
All the time. I get it all the time, man. It really ain't a beef, but I get complaints and all kinds of shit all the time.
Yeah,
You'd be amazed.
I just think there's like a lot of tearing down. You know what I mean? There's always just some kind of negativity, or the comments. There's always, you know what I mean? There's always trash talking. I mean, it seems like you can't do no right in this damn fucking game. I mean, because there's always something. There's always somebody complaining about something. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah. Do you feel like the crab in the bucket mentality is alive and well in 2024?
Yeah, I do. I do. I mean, there's some cats out there that'll help you if you find the right individuals. But for the most part, I feel like everybody wants to be top dog. Everybody wants to be that guy. Everybody wants to be the headliner. Everybody wants to be the hardest. Everybody wants to be the fucking mainstream artist. So it's like cutthroat. You know what I mean? I mean, unless you got the money, and you're out there getting the features, or you're tapped in. Yeah, it's like you got to find the right opportunity and the right people and the right circle to help you elevate. You know what I mean?
Yeah, most definitely, man. Most
Oh yeah.
definitely. So what was it like? What was it like coming up in Oxnard for you, man? Was you kind of in the bullshit or you know?
Early on, I mean, I ain't gonna fucking act like I was some fucking, straight up fucking killer or some, you know what I mean, some straight up fucking, hardcore killer. But yeah, you know what I mean. I ran in the streets for a bit. You know what I mean. I did my thing. You know what I mean. But early on, I had my kids, so that kind of saved me. You know what I mean. I still dabbled.
Mhm.
I still fucking checked in with the homies. I still did my thing, but that kind of kept me balanced. You know what I'm saying? I had the street life. I had my fucking home life, my music. You know what I mean? Still fucking working and shit back then. So, yeah. I mean, it's crazy now. You know what I mean? I mean, the way these new G's dress. You know what I mean? You can't even tell if they're fucking homies or not. So they're fucking.
Right.
You might get fucking hit up or squabble with someone that don't even look like the stereotype gangster. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, back then it was more in your face, you know what I mean? Where you from type shit. Everybody knew who the enemy was, you know what I mean? It was more, we had the rivals, but yeah, I mean it was same shit, you know what I mean? Street life and shit.
Yeah. What do you think about like the older artists that's in the game?
Mm.
that's starting to switch their styles more to look, I guess, to dress more like the younger generations so they can like, I don't know, like fit in better or be
Yeah,
accepted, How you feel about that?
I mean, you got to evolve, bro. You got to be able to go with the times. I mean, if not, you're gonna be irrelevant. You're gonna get left behind. So I feel if you can do that and you're fucking accepted, I mean, yeah, do it. You know what I mean? I mean, that shows that you can, be like a chameleon and you can adapt. You know what I'm saying? Because if you're still stuck in that old school shit, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's the way you like to dress, and that's the way you are. I mean, that's who you are. But if you want to fucking go with the new stilo and go with these, with the youngster shit, you got to be able to evolve because you're gonna get left behind. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I mean, it's just all about like back in the day when the old fucking cholos dressed a certain fucking way. They wore the tighter dickies and the tighter shirts. They had the fucking hair but combed back with the hairnet, and then it went to baggy shit, bald heads. You know what I mean? So it
Hmm.
just evolves, and now we're on this new shit. You know what I mean? So you just got to be able to evolve, bro, and just try to stay relevant.
Right. I feel like if you could be comfortable like that, then more power to you. You know what I'm saying? That's how I look at it. If you're comfortable with it, then Um, let's see. We got a question from El Jesus. Big shout out to El Jesus, one of the moderators in the chat. He said, "What's harder to work with, the Raza or the blacks in the music game?"
You know what? As far as the raza, I haven't really worked with too many of them yet. You know what I mean? I'm still reaching out to certain artists, but I worked with the blacks. I had Goldie Loc, Badass, Cocaine, features, and it was just
Okay.
business, homie. It was straight up business. You know what I mean? I went through
Right.
the Frank Nitty. Shout out Frank Nitty. He's kind of a he's a plug out here in the West Coast, out in the IE, and tap in with him. If you got some fucking money, you got some cheese. You know what I mean? You tell him who you want to fuck with, and yeah, it's kind of like that. You meet up with them in the studio. It's just straight up business. But as far as Arasa, I haven't really dabbled too much with them yet. You know what I mean? Because of
Hmm.
all the different shit and the politics and all that. So I'm just I'm reaching out to artists right now. You know what I mean? Because I'm trying to.
Right.
I know that's where it's at now, so I'm reaching out and I'll fucking find out how it is dealing with them. You know what I mean?
Right.
Hell
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So, and you know what? Speaking of that, man. Do you feel like? Because I've actually had a lot of artists come on here and say that uh, when it comes to you saying the politics, man, that it kind of holds back from progressing in the game because you know certain individuals, certain labels, things like that, they're actually afraid of the politics. They don't want to deal with it because
Hmm.
it's a little more intense.
Yeah.
Do you think that's true or?
You mean as far as like the street politics and shit like that?
Yeah, like the street politics when it comes to the Rasa compared to the blacks, like they say a
Mm.
lot of labels and stuff are kind of like stepping on. They really don't want to mess with the homies because of the politics.
I mean, yeah, I mean, I really can't. I ain't trying to fucking speak too much on that, but yeah, I
Right,
mean, you walk a fine line, bro. You know what I mean? You gotta pick and choose, and I mean, if you know, you know. I mean, you know more or less who you can fuck with, and you more or less know who you can't. So yeah, I mean, if you can't even, don't even hit those people up. I mean, they might be dope artists or whatever, but you just can't fuck with them. You know what I mean?
right.
So there is a fine line. You do gotta fucking you gotta walk on. You know what I mean? So yeah, I mean the politics. Unfortunately, it does come into play. That's just the way it is, dog. You know what I mean? Especially out here in Cali, in the West Coast. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, most definitely, man. So what you
Now,
think about the newer artists, man? Who's some of the newer artists that's out right now that you'd be interested in doing some collabs with?
all the heavy hitters, big dog. You know what I mean? The guys you guys always talk about. The lefties, the Cheetos, the Rowdies, the Griefos, the little weirdo. You know what I mean? All those
Yeah.
cats. You know what I'm saying? Hell yeah.
So when it comes to the SGV, man, who do you think who you got on the Lefty and Rowdy, man? They kind of they put them like right here every time, bro. And they're like, which
Yeah,
one? Which one? So who do you got, man? Who would be like not to say like let's don't say like who's more popular at the moment,
yeah,
but just as far as like lyrical delivery, things like that, who would you be more like, okay, let me do one with you real quick, and you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Not to say either one's better, but I'm just saying.
I mean, we all know. I mean, I think no disrespect to any of them because they're both fucking dope artists. They're both fucking
Right.
doing their thing. They're both out there. They're both up there. You know what I mean? They're definitely fucking out there more than I am. So Rowdy's got the fucking flow. You know what I mean? He's got that lyrical prowess. It seems like he's more structured in his flow. He knows how to deliver it. So I mean, he's obviously more technical when it comes to his rhyme style and his wordplay. And Lefty's just more, he's just more how can I say it? He's more explosive,
Hmm.
He might not come as lyrical as Rowdy, but he's got that dynamic, you know what I'm saying? He's kind of got that shock value like Pac, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
He's got that energy. So I mean, I'll fuck with both of them, but yeah, I mean, obviously Rowdy's got he's more of a lyricist compared to Lefty. So I'd say Rowdy is like a lyricist and
Hmm.
fucking Lefty's like a rapper, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because there is a difference in my opinion. You know what I mean? Between a lyricist and a fucking rapper. You know what I mean?
Hey, let's break that down. Let's go ahead and break that down. Shit.
You know what I mean?
Get it.
A
Yeah.
lyricist, they got more wordplay, more thought. You know what I mean? Kind of like Nas, for East Coast style. You know what I mean? They put more thought into the lyrics, and a rapper's kind of more, they just kind of get through the beat. No disrespect again, because I consider myself more of just a rapper nowadays. You know what I mean? Because you know what I mean. A lyricist takes a lot of wordplay, a lot of vocabulary. You know what I mean? But some people just like the simplicity of a rapper. You know what I mean? But in order to pull that off, I think you got to have that personality, and that's what Lefty has. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, yeah, and a lot of people say that, man. They say that that's one thing about Lefty is his personality.
hell
He's
yeah,
more he's just more like,
yeah,
out there
yeah.
type
He's
shit,
out there. I mean, and
Yeah.
you can see it. I mean, when he's on a podcast, and because he's on the damn YouTube every day. So and you can just see his energy, the way he moves, and the way his mannerisms. You know what I'm saying? And other
Yeah.
artists, no disrespect to them, they're kind of just mild mannered, respectful. You know what I mean? But that's just them. But he has that, like you said, that personality and shit.
Right. Most
Right?
definitely.
Mm-hmm.
We had another question, man. Damn.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. El Jesus said, "Why is our people always paying for features from blacks, but when it comes to the raza, some somehow our people don't want to pay for features?" Do you experience that? Well, have you experienced that yet? Where they're like, "Hey, bro, why you going to charge me, man? Come on, bro. Like,
Yeah. I mean, I'm kind of prideful. So I mean, I do, like I said, I reach out to artists, and some artists, I guess they figured, they're on a certain level, so they want some kind of fee, and I get it. You know what I mean? But I feel if we're Rasa, you know what I mean? Why are you gonna charge me? But that's cool. I get it because one day, I want to fucking charge for some fucking features. You know what I mean? But as far as the blacks, I mean, it's just how can I say? It is what it is, homie. It's business. I mean, we want them like if you want fucking, I don't know, say you want fucking Kendrick on a track right now. You know what I mean? You want him on a track. You need him on a track to blow you up. You know what I mean? He's got
mhm,
so much shit going on. Like, why is he gonna want to fuck with you? Like, okay, you're gonna have to pay him something. You know what I mean? But with our race too, I noticed some artists they want a fee. You know what I mean? I
right,
mean, it's basically for their time, the way I see it. You know what I mean? Because they gotta go to the studio. You know what I mean? Hopefully, they fucking put in some good lyrics. You know what I mean? They just don't fucking give you some shitty ass verse. You know what I mean? So you're gonna pay for what you get, and this is business, bro. You know what I mean? That's all it
right,
is. Fucking, this is the music business. A lot of these people think they're gonna fucking reach out to someone. He's gonna hook you up. I mean, they got all kinds of shit going on. They're getting money from other shit. So you know what I mean? It's gonna be, if you want their attention and you're really serious, you're gonna pay them something. You know what I mean? I mean, they might shoot you a number and you might like, hey, you know what? All I got is this. I ain't trying to lowball you. I ain't trying to disrespect you. This is all I fucking got. So you know what I mean?
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true, man. But at the end of the day, everybody trying to put some money on the table,
Mm-hmm.
Everybody trying to put some money in their pocket. Like you said, it's business, man. You just brought up Kendrick, man. So since you just brought up Kendrick, how do you feel about the Kendrick Drake beef going on, man? All the diss tracks dropping in the back to backs.
Yeah, you know what? I really haven't listened too much to the actual fucking songs, but everybody's been talking about that shit. I've been hearing about, I guess I really don't know what the fuck the what's behind the beef. I haven't been really keeping up on that because I've been so focused on, my shit and the shit that's going on in our circle. But I mean, that shit's crazy. I mean, from what I hear, I guess fucking Kendrick Lamar won or whatever. You know what I mean? But that's cool though. It's competitive. It's needed.
Mhm.
Because everybody's saying all this shit's it's competitive. Hip hop, rap. It's competitive in its nature, and that's what people like. They like rivalries. You know what I mean? Same thing with sports. Same thing with fucking contact sports. Like I said, it's fucking WWE. There's always got to be a good guy. There's got to be a bad guy. You know what I mean? There has to be, or else it's going to be fucking boring. You know what I mean?
Right.
Oh yeah. But I think it's good for the culture. I think it's good for hip hop. I think it's good for rap. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah. That's you know what, man? Speaking of who won, I seen they was on Double XL. Double XL gave it to Drake, but they said
Oh,
Rolling Stones gave it to
K. Dot
uh
Kendrick.
yeah. So
Yeah.
Rolling Stones gave it to him, and then yeah, Double XL gave it to Drake. So they're
All right.
kind of, it seems like they're just kind of head to head,
Yeah.
man, but
Kind of head
it's
to head.
wild.
I think it has to do because I mean I don't know if they got projects coming out, but I notice a lot of times when artists got something coming out or coming up, they tend to do something like this, some kind of publicity
Hmm.
stunt, or they get caught up in something just to elevate what they got coming out. You know what I mean? But I mean, I think it's good. I haven't really actually sat down and heard the fucking diss tracks. You know what I'm saying? And then I heard,
Yeah.
what was it? Is it Chris Brown and someone from the Migos? They had,
Oh, yeah, 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 yeah.
I heard that track, that fucking Chris Brown track. That shit was dope. That shit was fucking hard, man. You know what I mean?
Hey, Chris Brown surprised me on that one. I ain't
Yeah,
gonna lie.
yeah. Hell
He
yeah, that shit was
surprised
dope.
me. Hell nah. That's wild, man. I just I sit down one night and I listen to all the diss tracks between Drake and Kendrick, right? I started at the first one, then I listened to the reply, and I went back to this one. I listened, and I was just going back and forth listening to them. And then I came across the Chris Brown diss track. Like, man, let me see what's up with this. I was
Mhm.
surprised, bro, because he's R&B,
Yeah,
but he's a little crazy, anyways, man. He's
he is.
always doing
That fool's
something,
yeah, I mean, a lot of these fools don't understand. Like, just because he's an R&B singer, don't mean that he's fucking, he's soft or whatever. You know what I mean? He still got skills. You know what I mean? Or else he wouldn't be who he is and where he is. You know what I mean? So,
right?
you know what I mean? Just because a fool comes out R&B, don't think he can't rap or don't think he can't. Don't think he ain't street or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Right, most definitely, man.
Oh yeah.
So like where have you seen where have you has your style progressed since the beginning when you first started rapping, man, and throughout the years as you kept doing it?
Hmm.
Like, how have you seen your style progress?
You know what? Actually, and I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing, but I think I've had to dumb my style down, homie. I think I've had to dumb it down for the way the current state of the way it is. Because back
Hmm.
then it was more technical, it was more lyricism, and now it's kind of just like, you know what I'm saying, like kind of ABC ish. You know what I mean? Kind of ABC rap. You know what I'm saying? So that's what they. I mean, you got to evolve. You know what I mean? Sometimes you could be the dopest ass fucking rapper, lyricist. You spit a hot ass track and they don't like that shit. But you
Hmm.
spit fucking simple ass shit, and that's what they want. So I think it has progressed as far as I would say I'm writing more. You know what I mean? I'm coming out with more tracks more than ever right now. I got all kinds of shit in my head. I'm always in the fucking studio trying to fucking figure out how to make my shit sound better, sound crispier. You know what I mean? Trying to figure out how to mix and master better. You know what I mean? But as far as the raps, I think it's got a little simpler, a little easier because now these fools are making fucking one verse songs.
Right.
Like there's a song now, it's only a fucking minute and 25. I mean, when I fucking started, I think there was like four verses. Then it went to
Hmm.
three. Then it went to three. And then now it's like two and a fucking hook or a bridge or whatever. So I mean, shit, they're doing one fucking verse. I mean, that's fucking easy, bro. You know what I mean? And they got all the technology, homie. They got Pro Tools, they got all this jump in and stop right there and let me start from right there. You know what I mean? I'm from you got to start from the beginning and go all the way through. You know what I mean? On
Right.
tape,
Yeah.
on tape. Yeah,
Man, it's crazy because you know what now, and that's one thing I don't like about the new music, man. The song's over in like 2 minutes.
yeah,
And I'm if it's a good, you might be vibing, it's just over real quick, and I'm
yeah.
just like, damn, bro, like what happened, you know?
It's over real quick, and it's just like you know what I mean. The fucking beats are all they're kind of the I mean they're kind of the same, that trap style or that they're real light, with the hi hats real loud. It's just I mean that's the state. I mean you got to be able to go with the flow, like I'm saying, big dog. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah, man.
Mhm.
That's so you do your own producing and all that too, or what?
I can. I have in the past. Yeah. I fucking not the way these new. Well, everybody's on the MIDI controller now. You know what I mean? They got the MIDI keyboard. I used to have a Trion. I don't know if these fucking kids know what that is. A Trion, a chord, but yeah, a sequencer basically. Yeah. But now, just to save me the hassle, I fucking just buy beats. You know what I mean? I'll hit
Hmm.
I'll hit up a producer, or if I hear a tight ass beat on BeatStars or some shit like that. You know what I mean? Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you know what? It ain't that hard to get beats no more either, man. I
Yeah.
remember beats used to be kind of expensive, but you can actually get them fairly cheap nowadays too.
Hell yeah. I mean, I'll lease a beat, and if it blows up, then I'll fucking go buy the exclusive. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So, I mean, I ain't gonna buy. I mean, because some producers are dope. You know what I mean? And you could buy the beat outright, pay a few hundred or whatever it is they want, and if it don't go nowhere, you know what I'm saying? But I'll buy the fucking beat, do it up, and if it takes off, then I'll go back and buy that exclusive lease. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
Hell yeah.
What's your top five rappers? What's your top five artists that you bump right now?
Top five artists that I bump right now. I'll
Yeah.
be I'll be honest with you, dog. I don't even bump no rappers right now. I just
Oh
bump beats.
shit.
Yeah, I just bump beats because I'm always just trying to constantly come up with a new song. So
Hmm.
I don't even fucking bump rappers, but I hear shit. And like I said, I've been mostly listening to the fucking, you know, like I said, the lefties, the fucking rowdy racks, the fucking little weirdos. You know what I mean? The cheetos. You know what I mean? Everybody who's out right now, the little Nates, little Maru. So I hear. That's what I hear. You know what I mean? But as far as like seeking a artist, going and searching, nah. I'll be honest with you. I don't fucking do that shit no more, though.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh.
You know what? I could kind of dig that, man, because I really don't listen to music either, man. I'll be riding. I like when I'm rolling. I usually just ride in silence. It's
Mm-hmm.
crazy because I don't know why, man. I just do. I just ride in silence a lot of times.
Yeah, that shit's crazy. Yeah, sometimes I don't even fucking put the beats up, but mostly it's just beats. I got so many fucking beats, so I just fucking play beats, big dog. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So, what's your process, man, when it comes to making a track? What's your process to get it done and lace it up?
Fucking basically just settle on a beat. Cause like I said, I got a grip of fucking beats, so I'll find a beat that catches my attention. And lately, I just been writing them as I drive. You know what I mean? Because the day to day, the monotony of everything going on, it's kind of hard to do the old school, sit down and write or on the
Hmm.
fucking phone. You know what I mean? So I just fucking put on a beat and I'll try to come up with something, something to start it off, or I might just turn it into a hook. You know what I mean? If it's catchy enough and it's short, I'll leave it for a hook. If it's repetitive, like that one I had fucking what that song I had on Out of Luck. Leave a bad bitch around me and she getting fucked. You know what I mean?
Right.
So
Yeah.
I just keep piecing it together. Okay, that's cool. So that's my hook. I'll fucking keep that as the hook, and then from there, I'll go off of that to see what springboards me into my verse. You know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So you got a whole little process, man, where you like. Is there any time when you hear a beat and it just kind of like throws you like you kind of get thrown off by it and you're like, damn, man, like I don't know. You ever had a beat that's kind of hard to break down?
Oh hell yeah! There's some beats I want to write to and I just can't. I just can't fucking jump on them. You know what I mean? I just can't come
Yeah.
up with. Sometimes I've had beats for years that it'll take me a long ass time to fucking finish them. You know what I mean? Some it's weird. Sometimes I can knock them out quick. Sometimes it takes me forever. You know what I mean? But yeah,
Right.
there's a lot of fucking tracks like that where I just can't fuck with them. You know what I mean? I want to, but they're just different.
Hey, real quick, happy birthday to Douglas John.
Happy birthday.
40th birthday.
Huh.
He said, it's my birthday, it's my 40th birthday, and I don't have any friends. Well, welcome
Oh,
to the live. welcome,
happy
welcome
birthday,
to the
man. Happy
live.
birthday.
Happy birthday, yeah, most definitely, man. So, yeah, have you gotten into like doing shows or anything yet, man? You getting out there and doing stuff like that?
I've done shows in the past, you know what I'm saying? I haven't done none lately. I'm trying to get back in that circuit again. You know, I'm reaching out to promoters, whoever I can, you know what I mean? I'm trying to jump on, but it depends, you know. Sometimes if they want a little fee, if they want you to pay to get on, you know what I mean? Or
Mm-hmm.
sometimes there's opportunity, yeah, you know, go ahead and come perform. But summertime's coming, so you know, we got the car shows and shit coming down. So there'll, there'll, there'll definitely be some opportunities to perform, you know, so hopefully I'll be able to perform. You know what I mean? But as of yet, I haven't performed for a while. I think the last time I performed was maybe 2017, 2018 down here in the 805. It's been a while,
Okay.
but yeah, I had one. I probably shouldn't even bring it up, but I had one with Sesha. I don't know if you heard of that. Sesha, they're kind of like a weed dispensary or whatever, and they're fucking with a lot of rappers. And I think the last one was Rowdy. He was the headliner, and I was gonna be on that show, but due to you know, personal shit, I couldn't make it. I was already gonna be on the show. They sent me the flyer. I was promoting it, and I had to pull
Mm-hmm.
out. But yeah, that was like last month. So I'm trying to get back on another show with them again because they keep redoing it every month. Oh yeah.
Oh, damn.
Hmm.
Okay. Hey, what's it like? Do you ever like perform, man? Do you ever like forget your words or anything, bro? Like when you get up there, like you
Yeah.
forgot your words before when you be performing?
Sometimes you freeze up there. You know what I mean? Because you know what I mean. There's so much shit going on. But I used to when I perform, I keep my lyrics on there, but really low, so I have something to kind of piggyback on. I mean, I know a lot of
Uh-huh.
people say that ain't good, and then you should go up there and fucking just be like that raw like that. But I mean, you know what I mean? If you're fucking partying before that, you're drinking, you know what I mean? You're smoking, your mind, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? How the fuck are you gonna remember every fucking thing? I mean, some artists do, and fucking shout out to those artists who do that. But I keep my lyrics really low, you know, my main vocals, and I'll
hmm
just go off those. So if I do fuck up, I can fucking jump back on. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. You know
Mm.
what I've noticed though? A lot of artists nowadays, man, they like got the lyrics loud. Like
Yeah.
if they like you could tell when they miss a word or something.
I see that. They fucking stop right there.
Yeah, and the music playing like regular, like it's not even low or nothing. Like
They just play the song and they rap over that shit on.
right. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
So I mean, I guess you can do that now. I mean, like I'm saying, to me, homie, it's a little. I ain't saying it's easier, homie, but it looks like it's a little fucking easier because back in my day, you didn't want that. You wanted to just fucking be, keep that shit where you can fucking go over that. But yeah, but lately I've been seeing, some artists they'll fucking be rapping and they take a little breather and their shit still fucking talking. You know what I mean? Still
Yeah.
fucking. Oh yeah.
I think that is easier, man. I used to actually try and make a little music back in the day, and I used to do little performances stuff.
All right. All right.
And one
So,
time one
so where
one
you
time they
from
get
though? Where you?
Georgia.
Oh, okay, Georgia. Hell
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
Atlanta,
we out here in
straight up
Georgia.
Georgia. That's
Yeah,
right.
man, I'm up under Tennessee. So
Oh,
I'm in North Georgia.
okay. That's
Yeah,
right.
man, I used to go and try to do little shows and shit. And like you said, I get faded. I be taking shots and rolling blunts, getting smoked out, and I'll be so faded by the time I got up there. One time they put the CD in with my
Mhm.
music on it, and it was just the beats,
Oh,
nothing else. Bro, I got up there and forgot everything. I
and what happened?
didn't.
Did you
I just
fucking
started
walk out?
making words up. I was stumbling everywhere. I was faded, man. Like, cause they had an open bar for me. They was like, "Hey, man, you're performing open bar." I'm like, "Oh shit, okay." Man,
Damn.
I went too hard, bro, and so I
Yeah.
can relate to that. But I think if the song was playing like they do it now, I probably would have did a lot better. You know what I'm saying?
And that's what I'm thinking now. Like if I perform now, you know what I'm saying? Like fuck, I might have to, because before I wouldn't fucking practice. I'll be honest with you, I wouldn't fucking practice. You know, I just fucking wing it. I'll fucking get my songs together. I have somebody make me a fucking set CD or whatever, and I'll just be like, fuck it. I'll just deal with it then. But I think now
Mhm.
I'll fucking perform it better. Practice it at least.
Right.
At least that day, homie. At least fucking rehearse or some shit, sound check or something. You know what I mean? Because just going into a blind, I think you kind of set yourself up. You know what I mean, for failure or for messing up. But nah, I think it's better if you fucking practice, big dog.
Yeah, most
Oh yeah.
definitely.
Oh yeah.
Now, for anybody that's in the chat that is not familiar, man, if they want to look you up, tell them what songs would you recommend. Like, listen, you got list. Let's give them like 3 songs that you know what. Before you hear any of my other songs, you need
Hmm.
to check these out right here.
I would say bomb shit. I would say out of luck. I would say 805 to the 661. I would say stay dangerous. I would say leave me alone, featuring Goldie Loke and the homie Down, aka Kilo. The lean like a cholo
Mhm.
dude. The homie.
Yeah.
Those ones right there, bro. And I got another one. Save the West Coast with Fingers. He's a big artist, out here. Like talk boxing shit. Fingers.
Mhm.
Those are the ones right there. I would say are like kind of my little underground hits or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah. And I'm gonna tell you what, man, that bomb shit, that's
Hmm.
a good one. I listened. I think I shared it.
You
I
did.
believe I shared it, man. But
Yeah.
I did check that one out. Bomb
Yeah.
shit. The Out of Luck, that's a good one.
Yeah.
And
That's one of my
there was
favorites right there. The bomb shit right there. That was one of my
yeah,
favorites.
that bomb shit, man. That's a dope track. There's
Mhm.
one more I heard, man. I can't think of the name of it though. But y'all definitely check him out because he's got some bangers. He's
Yeah, I'm
got some
trying.
bangers.
I mean, I'm trying. I'm trying to keep up with the current state of the game. You know what I mean? Stay relevant, and I'm gonna keep knocking them out until I can't no more. You know what I mean? Or I just don't want to no more. You know what I mean? Just got to keep pushing. Just got to keep trying. This shit's hard, and it ain't easy, man. Probably just like you with the podcast game. You gotta keep coming up with content and just keep pushing. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, it don't stop, man. When it comes
Mm-mm.
to the way I do the whole podcast, the genre that I'm in, that shit don't stop, man. It's always something and you gotta keep up with it and and it's the same thing with music. You gotta keep the tracks dropping, man. You gotta keep them, everybody interested
Yeah.
and yeah,
I'm trying to
man.
make one a week. I'm trying to fucking do a song like a week. I'm gonna actually record one, but I notice if I record them and I put them out too fast, they kind of just like linger. You know what I mean? Because I don't know if I'm putting
Mhm.
them out soon or I don't know what the fuck. But I mean, you know what I mean? I don't know if I should save them. Maybe drop once a month. Maybe set it up better. I think what I need to do is just probably start doing more videos. You know what I mean? Frequently.
Yeah.
Yeah. More
Yeah.
visuals.
Yeah. Visual. You know what I tell a lot of artists, man, that talk to me about the same problem. They say, man, it just seems like it's not really getting out there. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just
Yeah.
kind of staying
Yeah.
stagnant when I put them out. And I tell them, man, it's the only thing I can tell them is the same thing as podcasting, making these videos, bro. Put something out every day.
Put
I
some.
don't know, you know what I'm saying? Because that's going to throw you on the algorithm because that's what it's all about is the algorithm.
Oh
And,
yeah.
the more consistent you got something coming out. I know it's hard to put a song out every day, you know what I'm saying? But I think that's why a lot of artists are starting to become podcasters too. That way
Yeah.
they can continue to put out content before they drop the music. You know what I'm saying?
I'm thinking about that too. I'm like, damn, maybe I should just try that shit. You know what I mean? But I don't know if there's some kind of secret because some artists put shit out and nothing happens, and someone else puts some shit out and it just takes off. You know what I mean? I don't know if there's some kind of service or some kind of some kind of I don't want to say like you buy like fake bots or some shit. You know what I mean? But you
Yeah.
know, there's got the. Is there something I'm doing wrong? You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck? I mean, I know my shit ain't that fucking bad. You know what I mean? Because I hear other shit and that shit blows up. So I don't know if, like you said, the algorithm, bro. It's the
Yeah.
algorithm.
It's all about the algorithm, man. You
Gotta crack
gotta
that.
and once you're in it, once you get in it, you gotta stay in it, man, because you're gonna know when you hit it though. You're gonna
Hell
know
yeah,
when you hit it.
yeah. That
We gotta
that's what the fuck I'm waiting for. Like, I'm waiting to wake up and be like, okay, now I
yeah.
got. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Hell,
it's coming though. It's coming. You just
I hope.
one away.
I
You're
hope.
one away, bro.
I hope so, babe. I appreciate that. Appreciate that.
We got a question from Richard R. He said, "What about rapping with San Diego or Texas rappers?"
Hell yeah! Like I said, as far as San Diego, uh, little there's a little Grifo,
Hmm.
little weirdo. That youngster Brutal. I don't know if you heard of him, Brutal.
I haven't heard him yet.
I think little Maru's from out there. Uh, Memo the Mafioso. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'm hoping to work with them. As far as Texas, shit, I don't know who they got out there. Right? Oh, what's that dude? Is it D Baby? Is he from
D
out there?
baby, yeah, he's
Yeah,
doing big things right now.
D Baby. You know, that's about it. I mean, as far as Texas that I know, I'm not saying I don't want to work with anybody else. That's the only one I've been hearing of right now. You know what I mean? But I'm pretty sure
Yeah,
they got some tight ass artists out there as well. Hell yeah! Shout out to Texas. Shout out to San Diego. You know what I'm saying?
most definitely, most definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, take D baby, man. He just did a song with Lefty. He just dropped
I
a
seen
new
that.
one with Lefty.
I seen that behind the scenes. That you know what I mean? That shit came out cool. You know what I mean? They're I'm saying they're fucking doing it. You know what I mean? They're doing it to the fucking fullest right now. You know what I mean? And that's the level you want to get on as an artist. You know what I mean? But that's your job. That's what you do. You're going places. You know what I mean?
Right.
You're fucking really doing it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. We just hit 116 in the chat, man. Big shout out to everybody in the chat doing their thing.
Hell yeah.
Man, that's a
Appreciate
blessing. That's a blessing right there. So yeah,
appreciate it.
man. You know what? As far as being like an independent artist compared
Mm-hmm.
to a signed artist, uh, what do you think, man? Would you rather stay independent? Do you feel like it's better to be independent? Because you got some artists that say, "Hey, man, it's better to be independent. Don't sign to nothing." Then you got some that rather go over here and sign.
I was thinking about that today because I knew you were gonna ask me that shit. Um,
Hmm.
if it makes sense, if they come at you with the contracts right, you can keep your publishing, you can keep your masters. They got the money for you, and you take the contract to your fucking attorney and look it over, and it makes sense. I would sign because you need that machine behind you. You know what I mean? They're gonna no matter what, they're gonna put money behind you. Your videos are gonna be better. You're gonna get out there more. They're gonna fucking put you on shows, and you're gonna be able to just create. You know what I mean? You're not gonna have to worry about doing all the other shit. Just turn in your music. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Independent, you got to do everything yourself, bro. Everything your damn self. So it's kind of like a give and take. I mean, it just depends, bro. It just depends. I mean, if you could be independent and get all the money yourself, I mean, why not? But sometimes you need that extra push. You know what I mean? So to
Right.
me, it just. I mean, if somebody came at me right now with an offer and it was good and it makes sense, over like OTR, how they came at Lefty. I mean, yeah, he's independent and to some extent, but he's still signed to that. They're helping him, they're pushing him. You know what I mean? So
Right.
I mean, like I said, it just fucking depends, bro. So and you have to just look at the circumstances. You know what I mean? Of your situation. Hell yeah.
You think social media is a big factor when it comes to helping independent artists, blow up the way they need to?
Hell yeah. If they can utilize it right, if they know how to use it right, that's the way they get out now. You know what I mean? All the platforms, if they could take advantage of it and do it right, yeah. I mean, because back in the day you had to just push physical flyers, you know what I mean? You had to press up CDs, you had to actually go to different places just to spread the word about your music and yourself. And now it's just, the internet. You can go viral off fucking one song or one piece of content. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Most of the times it ain't even a fucking song. It's something you did or something that happened to you or something you said. I mean, you're
Yeah,
going, you're
yeah,
you're fucking blowing off your personality more than you are your fucking music. That's
yeah.
the
That's true.
that's the way I see it. You're fucking so you got to have more than just the music because the music is just a commercial now for you. You know what I mean? For your
Hmm.
work or for your fucking whatever else you got going on. You know what I mean? And then the fucking people buy into you if you know what I mean. If they like you, you know what I'm saying? But the
Right.
internet, yeah, the internet, it makes it a hell of a lot easier, dog. A hell of a lot easier, in my
You
opinion.
still press? Do you still press hard copies?
No, I haven't. I would like to. at a minimum, you know what I mean? Like if I go to car shows or if I go to actual live events, but it's like people like the last time I did, they're like, "What's this?" Like how the fuck am I gonna play this? Because the fucking cars
Right.
nowadays, fucking CD and no CD player in there no more. So nah, I haven't pressed shit up. Basically, it's just the digital streaming.
Yeah.
Hmm.
You know what I like, man? I still collect hard copies. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't got nothing to listen to them in either, but like when run across artists that's got the hard copies, I
Hmm.
usually get one just to have it. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
To collect
Just to
it.
have it. Yeah, just
Yeah.
to collect it. And
I used
like
to look at the art, looking at all the literature in them, opening them
yeah.
up. Hey, yeah, I used to like that shit. But it
Yeah,
just,
man. All like the the thank yous and all that shit they used to put in there.
yeah.
Man, it was like a little book.
I mean, I think on my album, You Better Recognize, that was the last thing I pressed up. I pressed it up hard copies, and
Man,
after that, the digital platforms came out. You know what I mean? The distro
mhm.
kids and the TuneCores and all that came out. So that was a hell of a lot easier.
Yeah, yeah. We got a question from Richard R. He said, "Why is there a bad stigma on Chicano rappers?
Mm.
Is there a bad stigma on Chicano rappers now in 2024? Because it seems like, I mean, Chicano rap, well, just Latinos in general in the music. I mean, you got like they're just blowing up everywhere right now, man. I think, dude, is the stigma possibly like kind of what's the word? Like disappearing a little bit?
Yeah, I mean, the stigma is just probably based on the past music, I guess you would say. And it's kind of transitioning now. I mean, because like Chicano rap, they're saying that's a certain box, a certain category, and a lot of rappers
Mhm,
now, a lot of artists say no, that they ain't Chicano rap. You know what I mean? That they're just regular artists, regular rap. So I think some artists are trying to get away from that. And no disrespect to Chicano rap, if some artists still do that or still call themselves Chicano rappers, but as far as the stigma, I think it's just because it was just a certain genre for certain for certain heads for certain people.
mhm.
I mean, so it was just basically like gangbang music. You know what I mean? Cholo music. Hmm.
Right. How do
Yeah.
you feel? How do you feel about if they try to put you in like? Do you consider yourself a part of Chicano rap, or are you more like I don't know if I want to be in that box as they call it?
Mm, I'm not gonna label myself. You know what I mean? That if that's what the people put me in, then there's nothing I can do about it. Because without I mean, the people are the ones who decide. What you are or how successful you're going to be. I mean, the fans. I mean, the listeners. So I mean, I wouldn't consider myself Chicano rap, but at the same time, I'm a fucking Chicano and I'm a rapper. So I mean, they're gonna be
Mhm.
like, "What the fuck are you then?" You know what I mean? But I don't really rap like that. With all that lingo. You know what I mean? The that's for a certain time and a certain individuals in my opinion. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So in 2024, man. Well, we in the middle of 2024 now, but shit, it flew. But yeah, man. So where we're at on the way to 2025, man. Where do you see the game going from where it's at right now?
I see it going bigger. You know what I mean? I see a lot of more Chicanos or Mexicans or Latins or do you mean the game as all race or just the brown race or just like what do you mean?
Let's just say like with the raza, you know what I'm
That
saying?
I see it getting bigger. I see it getting bigger. I see right now there's like a boom. You know what I mean? Right now there's a wave. There's something it's big right now, but it's gonna get a little bit bigger as far as movies, entertainment, branching out. Some of these artists might branch out into acting, get their own movie, you know what I mean, get their own series. I think it's gonna get a little bit more commercialized.
Yeah. So do you think we gonna be able to see just the genre in general? Because I'm gonna go ahead and throw the podcast in with the music.
Mhm.
Do you think we're gonna be able to see the genre in general just by 2025, maybe a little later or earlier, actually hit where it's like just accepted as mainstream? You know what I'm saying?
I think by 2025 it should be accepted as fucking mainstream, bro.
Right.
And I mean, if it don't, I mean, because we've been waiting for years, you know what I mean, to get our shot, to get our time as being up there, you know what I mean, on the TV, on the radio, without being stigmatized, without being labeled, you know, just being straight an artist. You know what I mean? At the I'm just throwing this out there at at the MTV Awards or just instead of just being labeled, it's like these other rappers like Drake. You don't box him in. He's just an artist. He's just a
Right.
rapper. And I think we still need that one artist that can, be that one mainstream artist. He's just in there like that. He or she. You know what I mean? Because these chicks be rapping too nowadays. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
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 So I
And
mean,
it,
go ahead. My bad.
nah, go ahead, bro. Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of talented people out there, and they're coming out every day. You know what I mean? There's, I mean,
Oh
every
yeah.
every day there's somebody new blowing up.
Most definitely, man. And that brings me to another question, man. We was on the Kendrick and Drake beef, and you know how they able to just drop diss tracks back. Do you think that it'll ever come a point to where that would be safe to do in the homie genre when it comes to music? Do you think there'll ever be a point to where it's just dissing each other on wax? Because I don't see it'll go like maybe two songs, and then eventually something will probably you
Yeah,
know
I mean, again, if it's on a business tip, if it's mutual, if it's like WWE, you know what I mean?
right.
They can agree on it behind the scenes. I mean, because that's the only way it's gonna work. You know what I mean? Hey, you're doing your thing, I'm doing my thing. Let's do some kind of beef. I mean, people don't want to admit it, but there's a lot of that going on. I think you know what I mean to get themselves popping, to get themselves cracking or whatever.
Hmm.
Those individuals who understand that it could work, but like you're saying, for the most part, nah. You know what I mean? It's just there's just too much animosity. There's too much, you know, there's too much pride. You know
Too
what I mean?
much pride, yeah.
Too much
I
pride.
kind of
But
feel like I kind of feel like even if they like planned it behind the scenes, it would still probably go sideways eventually. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Someone would eventually go too far, say something that's just like, you know what, you just crossed the line.
yeah, that's why it would have to be kind of it would have to be mutual, big dog, between the two artists to make it look like it's beef. But we're just trying to get ourselves cracking. You know what I mean? Because if
Yeah,
it's real beef like that, like you said, yeah, there's gonna be some words said, and you know what I mean. That shit always cracks up because eventually they're gonna run into each other at a show, at an event, at something. You know what I mean? There's always factions clashing. You know what I mean? Groups.
that's facts, man. We was talking about female artists a
Mm-hmm.
little earlier, man. If you could collab with some female artists, man, who would be some female artists you would be like, hell yeah, I'm trying to do a track with them?
Hmm. Maybe Snow. Snow the product. She
Fire.
dope, right? She
Yeah, she
dope.
fire.
Jenny69. You know what I mean? Because she, you know what I mean. She's popping right now. She's cracking. I think there is one out of fucking Texas. Something popping. I forgot her name. I forgot her for first name. Something popping. You know what I'm
I
talking?
don't know. I think there's a P killer or something.
Oh
What's her
yeah,
name?
P Killer. She dope too. I
P
see. I
killer.
I personally, seen her lately. Yeah, she cool. But for the most part, probably her, Snow the product, because she lyrical. You know what I mean? She always kills it every time she fucking does something.
What do you think about the Jenny69 controversy, man? It seems like everybody's just on her about something. You do, and you know she's just like I'm an entertainer, but they
Yeah,
seem to. How do you feel about that, man? What do you think about it? You think they need to just like chill out and let her be an entertainer, or
I think
like
they
they're
need to just
taking it too
chill out,
serious,
bro.
or what?
I think they're just hating on her, bro. To be honest with you, I think she's just doing her thing. You know, she's attractive or whatever. And there's certain individuals who hate on her. I mean, because she ain't claiming that gangster shit. She's just trying to be a straight up artist. You know what I mean? But
Hmm.
they're trying to make her pick a side, or they're trying to make her pick something. You know what I mean? So I think they just need to fucking let her do what she does. You know what I mean? And just let her be her, and she might be able to fucking blow us up. You know what I mean? But yeah, I think they just need to fucking let her be, dog. But again, you know what I mean? That's the way this shit is. They're just fucking like to
Yeah.
tear you down. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you know what? She's came a long way. She's
Yes.
she's came a long way, man. You can't take that away from her at all.
I mean, she definitely has the talent. You know what I mean? The look. So just let her fucking do it. But I mean, she's doing it. She's fucking pushing through. She ain't letting the haters fucking bother her. You know what I mean? So I mean, she's gonna make it. She's gonna make it as far as she's gonna go. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah, man. So, yeah, man, I appreciate you coming through, chopping it up with us, talking about music.
Hell yeah.
Anything else you want to touch on before we call it, end it up or what?
Nah, dog, I'm good. I appreciate you letting me come on the platform and just check me out on all platforms. You know what I mean? The Real Wicked Stilo, Spotify, Apple Music. You know what I mean? Just go out and fucking check it out. You know what I mean? Run those
And
numbers.
hey, we're gonna tag him too, y'all. So I'm gonna make sure that his channel's tagged in the probably the title. I'm gonna tag it in the title. Once we get off here, I'm gonna tag it in the title. So y'all could just hit the name right there. Boom. It's gonna be like the little A thing. Hit it. It's gonna take you straight to him. Go
All right.
check him out, man. Subscribe to that for real.
I appreciate
So
you, big.
hey man, I appreciate you, bro. So before we jump off here though, man, you down to drop a flow for everybody?
A little freestyle, homie.
Yeah, a little freestyle, a little
Let me
something, something.
let me see if I can do a little some, homie. Yeah, city boy click. Better tell me who you with. You got a bad chick. Yeah, you better took that bitch. Young wicked stealer, homie. City boy certified. Motherfuckers talking shit, homie, but they ain't down to ride. Yeah, motherfucker, I'm with the drummer now. You're looking for me, you can find me posted at your baby mama house. Yeah, motherfucker, you know what I'm saying. All you other rappers better get on your knees and start praying. Know what I mean? Just a little
Straight
something.
up.
You know what I mean? Just a little something off the top. You know what I mean?
Hell
I
yeah.
haven't done
Straight
that shit
up,
in a
man.
long time, homie. I haven't done that shit in a long time.
Oh, for real?
Hell nah. I mean, I'm mostly just write my shit now, but I gotta start freestyling again, homie, because more shit's gonna come up like this. The more interviews I do,
Yep.
the more podcasts I always see. They always want you to bust some. So, you know what I mean? I
Hey,
I, I ain't gonna front. I gotta fucking exercise more as far as my freestyle game, because lately, you know what I mean. I just fucking write on my shit.
hey,
Hell,
man, the mic drops are real right now, man. Every
I,
podcast has
I
a
know.
mic drop.
I know. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, man. So yeah, man, I appreciate you coming through, chopping it up with us. Hey, hit the homie up for that merch. Hit the homie up for his music. Run it up. Check him out on all platforms. You already know. Shit. Much love, much respect. Hey, y'all know how we do it. We gonna keep it low doubt, no doubt, for real. To the next one, and we out.
All right, big dog. Appreciate you.
Later, homie.
Yes, sir.